What's going on? How y'all doing? This video gonna be about Chris Paul, Phoenix Suns basketball point guard, who's having a great year. The Suns are in the Western Conference Finals as they got past the LA Lakers in 6 games and just got through sweeping the Denver Nuggets. But Chris Paul tested positive for COVID. Now he said he was fully vaccinated back in February. So it makes you wonder, and that goes to show you that just because you jabbed up don't mean you in the clear. And you kind of wonder, you say to yourself, people who have financial means or have service, because I know a couple of people got hooked up late December, early January. Had a jab sitting there for them because they knew somebody. But he still got it. Now, this is just the proof that you can, and he's saying it. And they're not really talking about that part that they say you might not have to stay in protocol as long. But you remember the New York Yankee pitchers, there was about, New York Yankee players, 9 of them and one of the staff members who had took the Johnson & Johnson jab and still got it. This has been downplayed by CDC and other people. But there have been people who have gotten it. And you can still get COVID. Now, I've been hearing people say, well, you get the jab, but you won't die. But I'm like, well, you'll still get symptoms, But the Chris Paul situation is pretty big on him as a player because he may or may not be able to participate or may miss a game or two. It depends on how, if the Clippers are up right now 3-2 in the series against the Jazz. So if the Clippers finish out Friday, first game is Sunday or something. So it depends. Pardon me. But the bottom line is this. You can still get it. And you got to understand, a professional athlete, entertainer, etc., someone with access to having this and exposure, pardon me, it's real, that the reality of it. So jab or not, if you get it, you can still get it. So it's very interesting, thoughts are with him, but it's just like a reality that, it's still very much alive. So all these people pushing this agenda, trying to rush, and all this other stuff, it's still very much alive. So Chris Paul is playing really well, and he has been a really good player for a long time. I like him as a player. I'm not gonna give him. I'm not gonna hyperbole and say if he goes to chip and gets all that this year that he vaults in my top 5 as point guards. I ain't gonna say all that. He got a chance to be in the low end of the top 10. Consistency in what he's done and productivity. But I will say this. What he's going through, thoughts are with the brother, thoughts and prayers are with him. Because you think you get this vaccine, and you still get this. This is a reality of what we're dealing with. And the unknown of these variants and other things. Because you just don't know. Don't let your guard down. Pun intended, he happens to be a guard. But don't let your guard down. Because it ain't over. And the government and the CDC and them is going to lie and do whatever they got to do to pimp that bag and keep money rolling. They don't care about people because it ain't over. Please hit the like, subscribe, and welcome thoughts and comments. And I do respond, thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And Chris Paul, it's a reminder, just because you're vaccinated, don't get comfortable because it can still happen to you, me, anybody. This ain't over. I'm out.